So doctors and dermatologists always talk about using creams to suppress the inflammation from, becoming very apparent, so to suppress symptoms, and then to use moisturizers to help alleviate the redness, the oozing, and so forth. So it's always about management, and it's always about just the skin. So in this Q&A, should you moisturize less or more, I delve into the real issue of why you should not moisturize a lot if you have eczema. So the first issue is that eczema is not skin deep only. The skin issue is a small aspect of this whole eczema puzzle. The eczema puzzle is mostly kidney, lymphatic, endocrine, and nervous system related. So those are the main channels of causation. So the skin weakness is only a part of it. And when we tackle, trying to manage just the skin, and we're not going after the root problem, which is internal, we miss the whole picture. So when it comes to moisturizing, yes, we don't want to see the oozing, we don't want to see the redness. That is a big part of why we want to moisturize. We want to feel better and look better. And we want our skin to not itch and not to look as dry and cracked. So we go after all kinds of moisturizers. There are a lot of mainstream ones that are just for eczema. We go after the natural ones. We go after some better ones are shea butter, cocoa butter, olive oil, coconut oil, castor oil. There are a lot of good oils that come from nature. So those are the ones that I do advocate for if you moisturize. But here is the answer, the big essential answer to this question. When you put anything on your skin, all of that you put on your skin is absorbed directly into the bloodstream and goes all the way to your liver, and also the kidneys now have to work harder to eliminate any of those water-soluble chemicals. So you have to be very cognizant of what your moisturizer is made out of. So it has to be extremely natural. That's number one. And the second reason why moisturizing is not an effective strategy if you want to heal eczema long term is because it does effectively calm symptoms, but it doesn't work out the root issues. So what you're doing when you're moisturizing, you're basically blocking off your skin, which is your largest eliminatory organ, from detoxifying. And that's what you need to do when you have eczema, when you have any chronic issue. Detoxification and regeneration is key. So when you seal off your skin, you're preventing your skin from sweating and from using that elimination channel to detoxify. And when you see oozing and redness, that is just your body detoxifying the lymphatic system, using your skin to purge waste. So what you see as the ooze is the lymph, the waste that the body, the poisons that the body doesn't want. So when you seal off that elimination channel, you prevent the body from using your skin to do the job that it's meant to do. So you're delaying, in a way, the healing process when you over moisturize. So what is my advice? My advice is to, number one, go after the root cause. And this root cause is to go after your internal inflammation. So heal your inflammation. How do you do that? Well, I have all the advice on my channel. You can go and watch all the steps of what it takes to heal eczema naturally. The steps include looking after your lifestyle, your nervous system, and of course, detoxifying your body and regenerating all those cells so then the body can harmonize and it can work properly. All the systems can work properly. And then to keep those harsh symptoms at bay, the itchiness, the ooziness, the redness, you can moisturize, but only with all natural oils. So as I said, I recommend shea butter, one of my favorite ones. I recommend castor oil, olive oil, all of those, but they have to be very, very high quality and organic. So cold pressed, organic, very high quality. And when you use these, use them really sparingly. So during very specific times when your skin gets dry, and then just leave your skin be. Do your best not to over moisturize, not to scratch, and work on that detoxification innately. Work on the diet, work on sweating, moving your lymphatic system, all of those methods that will produce the results that you're seeking. So the biggest probably tip when it comes to this moisturizing is moisturize less, use natural products, but also don't do it at night. So when you go to sleep, you want your skin to be used and you want the body to repair. So when we put a lot of moisture, when we go to sleep, you're basically sealing that organ, the biggest detoxification organ the body has, and the body's having now a harder time of repairing. And what happens when we go to sleep? We repair. The body repairs all its cellular function, all its endocrine function. It does the job that it needs to do. And we want to help it to do that the best way it can. So we don't want to prevent the body from detoxifying, from repairing. So before you go to bed, skip all of those things. Skip the oils, the creams, everything. You want to let the body do what it needs to do. Wear cotton clothing so your skin can breathe. Give your body the water, the hydration it needs before you go to sleep so it can eliminate better. So the key here is to remember it's not about symptom suppression, making sure that your skin looks better from one day to another, but you're still suffering. The key is to go after the root cause. And then you'll see the skin become clear, because that is what happens when your body gets rebalanced, gets regenerated. And the moisturizing is only basically a band-aid. And so you have to use it very sparingly because, any medicine can become a poison if used too much. So if this information resonated with you and you really found it useful, please follow my channel, get in touch with me, you can work with me, and please know that eczema is actually curable. It's not only manageable, you can heal it. I did it, and so can you. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.